Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in for the today's um, a very special session about what people think about pranayams and what is the truth behind pranayam and practicing pranayam. Most of the time I have seen that people have a very casual attitude towards pranayam practices, and usually I have seen people, the very famous, those four pranayams, Kapalbhati, Bhastrika, Anulom Vilom, and Brahmari, doing it wrongly and not taking precautions before, during, and after the pranayam practices. Just wanted to quickly check with my live audience. Are you all able to see me and hear me well? Just let me know very quickly if you are able to see me and hear me well. Can you all just message me? Because today's session is gonna be a very eye opener session for you all. And I would really like to give you this knowledge, as well as the wisdom that you are going to cultivate once you are there till the end. And please do share it with your friends and family, because this is something very rare, and most of the time people are not even aware of it also. Yeah. So thank you everyone. Now, are you, is there any one of you who is watching live or even watching later also? I just wanted to quickly check with you all that are you practicing pranayams or not? Are you practicing pranayams or not? Hi, Bhagyashri, Mani, Mahesh, Praful, Ramesh. Wow. Okay. So many of you are practicing also pranayam. Wait. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, because what I'm going to talk about is talk about today. Just check, where is there anything that you are missing? Okay, that's the most important thing. Are you missing something? What you are practicing? So today I'll talk about a lot of myths, as well as the safety you must follow when you are practicing pranayam. So first of all, a quick, yeah. So those of you who do not know me, I'm Yuktaraj Kishore. I am a breath coach, certified ice bath facilitator, and I'm on a mission to help people to breathe right, consciously, optimize their breath, and spread this breath awareness to the whole world, their communities, societies, their family, friends, everyone, and live life fully, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because when you breathe right, you live right. Yeah. So what is pranayam? So when I remember, there has been a time, and now also when I interact with people, people think, when I ask, when you ask usually people, when people ask me, what do you do, Yukti? I say, I'm a breath coach. Okay, pranayam sikhati ho. Yeah. So everyone has this in mind that I'm a yoga instructor and breath, I teach pranayam only. Okay, like breathing means pranayam, and pranayam se hi hoga. That is what people usually think. Uh, Whereas I truly want to share from my life journey also that um, pranayams are, firstly, understand from where it is coming, these practices, where it is mentioned. Okay, so if you go and do little research, you will understand that the it is mentioned as one of the limb of Ashtanga. Okay, so we have these eight practices. Eight practices. First is yam. How do you treat other people in your life? Niyam. How you treat yourself. What are the niyam that you are following? Are you hygienically, are you prepared? Are you taking care of your cleanliness, hygiene, as well as the conduct? So yam, niyam, asan, your asana practice, how good you are with your asana practice. And then the pranayam practice, with the breath. Pranayam. Prana is the life force. And are you aware and do you know how to use this life force? So that's what the pranayam was about, and they were actually uh, is a tool to help you with your meditation, right? So yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, withdrawal of your indriya, Okay, your senses, your five senses, withdrawal of your senses. Pratyahar. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and final stage is what? Samadhi. So this is the whole. If you see, the aim of it is to take you to the samadhi finally, from pranayam to dharana, dhyan, and then so dharana and then dhyan, concentration of one thing, and then samadhi, you get the enlightenment finally. So this is the whole cycle. This is the, the start and end point of any human's life. This is what a human seek, a purposeful, and there are different phases of the life also. Now, further to tell about the pranayam. So until and unless you are good with yam, niyam, and asan, okay, your body must be healthy if you are doing pranayam practices. This is how it was initially, conceptualized, and gurus used to choose the students to give them diksha about pranayam practices. For them, they have to qualify for with the yoga practices. Yoga is actually designed to help, at body level you start feeling more stillness, and that translate into your mental level. Whereas nowadays people are doing just yoga for the sake of, improving my flexibility, stretch. It's more of a gymnast kind of thing people consider it with. But if you are not aware of your breath, drishti and bandhas during the practice of your yoga, then you are doing something else but not the yoga. And other thing is, yoga is the way of life. You have been listening to it, but I hope now you get more idea about it. Yeah. Another thing is, pranayams are like pneumatic tools that are used to cut the rocks. So if you are someone who is doing pranayam practices wrongly, where lungs are actually your pneumatic tools, you are harming the tool, that is the lung, as well as yourself also. If you fell down, you can see that, oh, I got hurt. You can put some balm, है ना, आप देख सकते हो कि हाँ वो चोट जो है वो धीरे धीरे सही हो रही है. But if you are doing pranayam wrongly, it is going to impact you internally, to your liver, kidney, the internal organs, and without you being even aware of, actually you are harming yourself more. So pranayam must be practiced under a proper supervision. What happens is, I have seen a lot of people sitting in wrong posture, using unnecessarily the other body parts that they don't need to do during the practice of pranayam. And the most important thing is, if your foundation is wrong, that means if you are a wrong breather, you are not a diaphragmatic breather, then any which ways it is gonna be more harmful, or you won't be able to receive the good benefits of pranayam practices, because it is a sign that you are a dysfunctional breather. Okay? Most of the people are not aware of even. Okay, so I'll just share here today with you all a few of the myths that people have in their mind. The first one is, it's okay to do all, the mixing of the pranayam practices. So you need to be very much trained for that particular day, how my breath is going, how am I feeling, which pranayam I must practice. And another thing is, if you are combining energizing and cooling pranayam together, okay, then without the balancing one, it may impact you adversely. Okay, it may impact you adversely. That's the very very important thing. That, जैसे ठंडा गरम एक तरीके से आप ऐसे समझो. Okay, mixing heating pranayam and cooling pranayam confuses your nervous system. So for example, you have just done a heating pranayam, like, um, I say Surya Bhedan. Okay, that's a heating pranayam, Surya Bhedan pranayam. And then oppositely, you have just done cooling pranayam. That is your left nostril, Chandra Bhedi pranayam. So Surya Bheda and Chandra Bhedi, if you're doing both together, then you are confusing your nervous system. Your nervous system is not understanding that whether I should cool down myself or heat up myself. So now how you can, so what is the solution? You will ask me, what is the solution? So the solution is, have a sequence where, okay, usually we start, in general, we start the pranayam practices with, it depends on day to day, but I can say that you start with energizing, do some balancing, okay, do some balancing pranayam, and then do your cooling down pranayam, so that your nervous system is nicely understanding that which way it is going towards. Okay, so what you will be doing, energizing, balancing, and then towards, you will be moving towards the cooling pranayam. Now, another myth, or you can say the competition that is there, is if I hold my breath longer, I'll be having better results. Now, this is something very, very common. I'm seeing even in my new students, they keep, coming back. Oh, I'll do kumbhak, and I'm doing kumbhak. Is it that? Or, kumbhak is basically breath retention. For those of you who do not know, kumbhak is a breath retention. We have two kind of kumbhak. One is antar kumbhak, that is hold your breath after inhalation, and bahya kumbhak, when you hold your breath after exhalation. Okay, so that is called your bahya kumbhak. And sometimes they get so much trapped into this kumbhak and longer, they feel that more is better. Okay, the more I will hold, the more, so there comes also the ego mind, I tell you. Okay, that's something I can share, that ego mind also comes into play, or the competitive mind also come into the play. So this is ego mindset, it eliminating your growth opportunities in your spiritual path. You certainly want to surrender your ego. Your yoga, your pranayama practices is more and more about you knowing yourself, rather than doing the propaganda or showing off that, um, I'm doing this much, or even having this competition with yourself is, with the ego mindset, is not gonna serve you. Besides that, at physical level, what is happening is your over retention of your breath can strain your heart, lungs, as well as your brain. So, all of you, those who are having this ego mindset, see what is the mindset with which you are approaching. Do you really feel happy with your breath? Are you a happy breather, or you are a dragging kind of a breather? You are fighting within yourself. मेरा इतना breath hold आना चाहिए, और क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? Somewhere you are not accepting yourself, and give yourself that time, that love. Give that time and love to your breath. And I can tell you, I have seen students initially struggling and having this mindset, नहीं हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है. Say consistently, आपका काम है मैट पे आना, प्रैक्टिस करना, मैट पे आना, प्रैक्टिस करना, डेली प्रैक्टिस. देयर इज नो अदर ऑल्टरनेटिव. Keep your good work. Stay committed, stay consistent. Results will show up. And I have seen those people only easily holding breath for 1 minute, 2 minutes, people having lung fibrosis. Dr. Kasturi, 66-year-old, when she joined, she was having lung fibrosis, COVID patient, recovering. She has been told to undergo angioplasty. And she's now easily, effortlessly not just holding her breath, but she has marveled her breath, loved her breath. The breath is not just one time of activity, or two time of activity, or four time of activity, consciously doing some breathing exercise. No, she live, breathe breath. So these things, and she has received a lot of miracles. Not only that, she has recovered all her previous illnesses, but she has created a complete new being that we all are in our community are very proud of. And being at this that stage, and she's completely in an age reversal mode. She has done 108 Surya Namaskar. Her practice, I'm seeing her yoga, her nirvana flow practices are going deeper. And as a teacher, I could see that how she's evolving in her journey without any ego, but just surrendering to your breath. I hope you found this, helpful. So the mantra or the tip is build gradually. Okay, build your practice gradually. Now, myth three is advanced practices are for everyone. Not everyone can do advanced practices, that's for sure, as I already told you. And yes, anyone can safely do advanced practices, but the people who cannot do, those who are having high BP, glaucoma, pregnancy, or if you have undergone any surgeries. Okay, so this is for you all to know. I'll repeat again. Those who are having contradicted with very high BP, glaucoma, pregnancy, and surgery. In high BP case, also you can practice certain, pranayam, but please do check with your instructor. Okay, that's the most important thing. And the foundation of breathing practices must be done properly. That's for sure. Now again, myth. The another myth is more speed and force is equals to more benefit. The more I will do, and with the more cycles I will do, the more speed I will put in my pranayama practices, the cycles that I will do, I will get more and more benefits. Now understand this. जब आप कार चलाते हैं एंड ओवर स्पीडिंग करते हैं, क्या होता है? There is a lot of risk of accident, right? The same thing goes with yourself. If your body is not prepared gradually and you are just putting it in your fourth gear of practicing pranayam, thinking that you will lose weight. If I do Bhastrika 400 rounds, I will lose weight. Okay, or if you are just for the sake of boasting, oh, I do 400. So, and have you felt that people, you may even felt that you are feeling completely exhausted and deprived of energy also. So, over speeding, doing it very, very fast can cause a lot of dizziness also. You are hyperventilating your body. There is a lesser amount of CO2, carbon dioxide is in your body, and when there is a lesser amount of carbon dioxide, the your blood doesn't dilate and the oxygen absorptions reduces. We need carbon dioxide also. So there has to be the balance between the carbon dioxide and oxygen intake and carbon dioxide exhalation, okay? Removing carbon dioxide. So what you should be doing now, the question is what you should be doing. Focus on what? Doing it right. And am I doing it rhythmic? How am I feeling? Do I feel completely robbed of energies, or how I feel energized? Yeah. So the tip I can give you is prioritize precision and rhythm over intensity. The most important thing is prioritize precision and rhythm over intensity. Very, very important thing. So the mantra that I want to give you all, okay, is that less is more. Less is more. Build your practice gradually. Do not be in hurry and get trapped that more is better. जितना ज़्यादा मैं भस्त्रिका करूँगा, जितना ज़्यादा मैं कपाल भाती करूँगा, because when you are working internally, it is impacting a lot of parameters of your body, your nervous system, your HRV, heart rate variability, your blood pressure is directly getting influenced by or by all these breathing patterns. So if you overdo, you mix wrong techniques together, you push yourself without proper guidance, your postures are wrong, you get into dizziness, you may invite dizziness, you may feel panic, worse, and in long term of imbalance, certainly you are creating. That is for sure. So start. So what should be you should be doing? Less is more. Start with shorter rounds, maybe 10 minutes of round. Don't get into the marathon of doing it for 30, 40, and 1 hour. Okay. Oh, I have come across people who are telling me, I do 30 minutes pranayam, I do 1 hour pranayam. And I really want to anyone who's doing a lot of pranayam but not receiving the benefits of pranayam. Are you someone? How will you understand that? Am I receiving the benefits of pranayam or not? Okay. How is your energy level? And how is your emotional energy level? Physical energy level and emotional energy level and mental energy level. Physically, do you feel deprived energy? Emotionally, are you feeling a lot of stressed out? Not once you finish the pranayam, but when you are um, the other time of the day. That is, suppose if you are doing in morning pranayam, by the evening and afternoon, how is your energy physically, and how is your emotional energy? Are you becoming angry? Are you feeling sad and low? That's the time you really need to understand that how should I work with my breath optimally. Most important thing. Okay. And mental energy, yeah, you're productive, you have concentration, focus or not, all these things do play a major role in your breathing practices. Yeah. And even if I have come across people who are wrong breather and they are doing retention, that is kumbhak practice, of course it is going to impact you adversely. Or I have also come across with people those who have done a lot of courses, lot of kriyas, this and that, still coming with the mindset, okay, I have joined this course, that course, and still struggling with the breath. My only humble haath jod ke vinti submission is that start with the foundation. Make your foundation very strong, so much strong that how am I breathing now and how am I feeling now? You must be a create and cultivate this awareness any time of your day or night. एंड देन सी आप ये समझिए, आप जब घर भी बनाते हैं ना, तो उसका फाउंडेशन, बिना फाउंडेशन के तो आप 7 माले की बिल्डिंग नहीं बना सकते ना। जितना गहरा होता है उतना आप ऊपर बिल्डिंग बनाते हो। सो आपकी गहराई क्या है, फाउंडेशन क्या है? अगर आपका फाउंडेशन नहीं है और उसके ऊपर आप advanced pranayam practices, kumbhak, all those things are doing, please don't do this mistake and make yourself worst. Yeah. So if you haven't mastered it yet, the nasal breathing, jumping into all these complex things, work and is like, you know, it's like you are running. आज मैं पूरा 5 किलोमीटर दौड़ लूंगा. Whereas you have not yet learned how to walk. So just because you have seen some video on YouTube that, to improve your stress, you do box breathing. You improve your stress, you do 4-7-8. To improve your sleep, you do 5-5-5-5-4 and breathing. Okay. So do not get trapped into all these breathing technique word. That's all I can say. And Yeah, I have seen a lot of professionals, doctors, homemakers who have been trapped and unknowingly they have been damaging their health with aggressive breath practices. And until they learned it rightly, the science and safety, and once you do this, everything changes. Everything shifted. Your energy, your calmness, your focus, your sleep, everything start changing. Yeah? This whole thing starts happening to you. So if you find today's session useful, let me know what is the, what is that you liked most, and what is that you are gonna implement from, that you have learned from this video, and is that you are gonna implement in your life. Plus, what next you want me to prepare video on. I would also like to know from you about this. And I keep hosting a lot of online workshops as well as offline. So if you wish to connect to us, you wish to, learn more, I am doing this wonderful 2-day intensive breath energy workshop, and I'll just share here the details about it. And those of you are interested, you are most welcome to join us. I would love to handhold you and learn about it. First and foremost, learn about it. You can register here and learn about it. By registering here, you will, any which ways, you will come into our WhatsApp group. Make sure that you join our WhatsApp group also. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And this is Yuktaraj Kishore, and I am now signing off. And I would love to, meet you all in my next uh, episode of YouTube Live next week, same time. Till then, have fun, flow, and breathe easily. Breathe right, breathe consciously. Stay blessed, breathe.